Cooking Classic. I'm Jane Adamizio. We're here at Luzerne County Community College at the Paglianiti Culinary Institute with my guest today. This is Chef Frank Hummel. Chef Frank is not only a graduate of the Culinary Institute, he graduated summa cum laude. What did you like so much about the Institute?
I think it offers a great opportunity for anyone who wants to do a lot of cooking. It goes soup to nuts. It just,
so to speak.
Yeah, it's just, there's just so much opportunity here to further your education and to help you out in the field.
Well, you obviously love it, and
Love
you are
it.
going to cook something today that I have never cooked, and I don't really know that I've ever eaten, but I'm excited about it. Tell us what you're going to cook.
I'm going to make stuffed crepes today. We're going to make a savory crepe, which is different from a breakfast crepe, which is a crepe Suzette. The savory crepe is no sugar. You don't want the sweetness. Mm-hmm. You want a more...
I like savory things overall, so I'm going to be in heaven in just a couple minutes, and we're going to start making them in just a minute. So stay with us. Cooking Classic. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Colton. I'm a culinary student at Luzerne County Community College with your culinary tip of the day. A pineapple is a delicious tropical fruit available all year round and is used in salads, presentations, and cooked foods. Some people, however, find it quite difficult to cut. So today, I'm going to show you an interesting technique to cutting the pineapple. So first, with our kitchen knife, we're going to simply cut it in half. A little difficult at first, but once you get it in there, it shouldn't be too hard. And then we're going to do the same process again by cutting it in half. Now, with our quarter piece, we're going to cut the bottom off. And now we're done with our kitchen knife. And we're going to take our boning knife. And we're just going to cut this piece off that all pineapples have that really isn't edible, which is the core. We're just going to take that right off. Now we're going to do the part that's considered a little bit difficult. After you give it a couple of tries, you're just going to cut along the edge of the pineapple. Now we're going to cut it in half. Just the top part, not the full pineapple completely, and then whatever sizable pieces you want. And now we can just place nice little toothpicks to give it a nice little look to it when serving to others. You can also use those little plastic knives they sell at local stores. Those are kind of cool. Then we have like so, and we can serve it like that, or can make a nice little fruit presentation like we have right here for you. And that is your culinary tip of the day. Bon appetit!
Hi, I'm Kevin Jones. I'm an assistant professor here at Luzerne County Community College in the Communication Arts Department, and I teach computer graphics, new media. The nice thing about degrees from the Communication Arts Department here at the college is you have a gamut of different areas that you can work in. So you can work in anything from a TV station, radio station, all the way to a media house ad agency, to a photography studio, to a recording studio, and everything in between. Animation and virtual reality is truly going to be pushing forward. Within the next year or so, I'm seeing staggering numbers on the amount of money that people are going to make on it. Those of you that are in communication arts, or if a student decides to go into communication arts, they are going to have the ability to work in a brand new field that is pretty much undiscovered at this point. Students have a great opportunity here with the hands-on that we offer from day one. We have major television studio. We have a brand new control room in our television studio here, which happens to be one of the largest in northeastern Pennsylvania. We have a radio station that is a national award-winning radio station that has been around for years. You're going to find your path. That's the best advice that I could give a student coming in. It's the best advice I could tell the parent.
Welcome back to Cooking Classic. We are here at Luzerne County Community College Culinary Institute. I am with Chef Frank. And Chef, it doesn't get any more classic than what you're going to make today. You're making crepes for us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm really excited. How do we start?
Okay, first we take 3 eggs.
Okay.
Just gonna whip them up a little bit.
Just whisk them by hand?
Whisk them by hand.
Okay.
Break them up. A little bit of salt,
Okay.
about 1/4 teaspoon. Mix that in there. Then we're gonna incorporate our flour a little bit at a time,
Okay.
just to mix it up.
Because if you put it all in, it'll get lumpy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, is that technique of whisking, is that something you learned here at the Culinary Institute?
Yeah,
Sort of?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, there really is like a twist to the way you're doing it. It's not just like,
You know, I've been doing it so long, it's just natural,
It
I
is?
think. Okay, then we're gonna put our milk in.
okay, so you don't have to get that too,
No,
okay.
you want this about the consistency of a heavy cream,
Okay.
if you can do that.
And is that just regular milk? Can
Yes.
you use skim milk or anything? It has to be regular,
Should be regular
whole
milk.
milk?
Yep.
Okay.
If you use anything else, they might not come out as good.
It might fall apart.
Could happen.
Okay. Yeah, the batter is probably the most important thing about
Absolutely.
crepes.
Now that it's mixed up pretty good, I want to take, this is an immersion blender.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me just come over here. What this does is makes it nice and smooth.
It gets all the lumps out of it.
Yep. Takes out the lumps because you want to have a nice smooth batter. Now the only thing is you have to let this set for about an hour
Okay.
because you want to make sure there aren't any bubbles and
Sure.
gets nice and incorporated.
So that you have to start. You have to plan your crepes ahead of time.
Absolutely.
Okay. So do you have to refrigerate this, or can you just let it out on the counter, or?
You can let this out because we're going to use it right away.
Okay.
You can make it and refrigerate it for, I believe, up to about a day.
Okay.
Okay, if you
But if we're
wanted to-
going to use it right away, you just leave it on the counter for an hour.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to let that set, and
Okay.
then when we come back, we're going to start the fun part, right?
Yep, we're going to make some filling
Okay.
and then we're going to make some crepes.
All right. Great.
Okay.
All right. Cooking Classic. We'll be right back.
Bring this over to here.
Hi, my name is Jim Gavanis, and I am the faculty photography instructor at Luzerne County Community College. We start with the very basics on how to use cameras, how to control how our photographs look, lighting. Our students really work in a wide variety of areas after leaving here. We've had students work as photojournalists, as sports photographers for the Olympics. We've had students work in portraiture and be flown all around the world, including Paris, and they can open up their own studios. Many assist other photographers to even gain more experience, and some go on to a 4-year degree. But our students really get so much hands-on experience that they are prepared to go out into the real world and work in really any area, whether it be photojournalism or food photography. The faculty here are working photographers. We own our own businesses. We are working in the real world with clients every opportunity that we're not here. And so we're able to bring those real life experiences into the classroom. No matter how prepared you may be, something always comes up. They are better prepared to problem solve. If you are interested in photography, I encourage you to visit Luzerne County Community College and see for yourself the opportunities that we have for you.
Are you looking for a college that's right for you? Luzerne County Community College has more than 100 majors to choose from, convenient class times, and many online courses. Transfer your degree and continue your education at a four-year college. Work with modern equipment found in the professional world, all at the area's lowest tuition. Make it happen at Luzerne County Community College.
Welcome back to Luzerne County Community College's Culinary Institute. You're watching Cooking Classic. I'm here with Chef Frank, and we are in the middle of making crepes.
Yes.
You're a graduate of the Institute, and is this something you learned here?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're at the part where we're going to make the filling for the crepes, right?
Yes.
All right.
So for the filling, we're going to take 1 egg, some Italian cheese, some ricotta cheese.
I like that.
We're going to mix that up.
Mm-hmm. And again, I'll ask about the ricotta. Do you have to use the, they have the whole milk, they have the part skim. Is it best to use the whole milk probably?
It's best to use the whole milk.
I think
but,
so too.
If you're on a limited calories,
Sure.
you could substitute.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't have these all the time, so I think today is a special occasion. We're going to go for the gusto.
And we're going to put some Parmesan in. A couple of teaspoons.
Mm-hmm.
Stir that up. And some parsley.
Mm-hmm. And that's dried parsley. Can you use fresh too?
You can.
Okay.
If you use fresh parsley, you have to watch your ingredients. If it calls for dry parsley, use what it asks for.
I
If
see.
you use fresh, you have to use double.
I see. Okay.
On the same thing, if it tells you for fresh, you use half dried. That's our filling.
Nice. That was simple. So then, do you set that aside?
Yep, just set it aside
Okay.
till we make some crepes.
Okay.
Can you please give me that?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
So we're going to heat up our pan. Put in our butter.
Mm-hmm. You have to make sure that pan's nice and hot, I guess.
Yeah, I believe it's about 375 degrees.
Now for the magic.
Oh yeah. You want to take about 1/4 cup. Put it in there. Swirl it around.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see your edges will start to come up and it'll start to dry a little bit.
So it's kind of like a pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What came first, the pancake or the crepe?
Not sure.
I didn't mean to stump you.
No. Well, crepes are definitely a French
Sure, yeah.
thing, but it is a French pancake.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say the French probably have this one.
Yeah, I agree. So you can see it's a little dry. We're going to flip that.
Nice.
You see there's a little bit of brown in there.
Beautiful. Oh, look at it.
Just give it another minute or so, half a minute. We're going to put this here. And then we do it all over. I want to make a couple.
What are the problems that could go wrong? I mean, you're doing a great job, but just if I try to do this at home, is there something I should watch out for?
The crepe is the hardest part.
Okay.
And it would be sticking.
Okay.
So your pan could be a little too hot. You don't have enough butter.
Okay.
Once you get them going, you leave everything set the way it is, and you're fine.
You're on a roll,
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Can I move this one out of the way for you?
Sure.
When you're ready.
See how nice and brown that looks?
Beautiful. Is that the egg that makes it brown up like that?
Egg,
Yeah.
some milk.
That's great. Oh,
We'll do one more.
okay.
More of our butter.
Probably every culture has some form of this, of the pancake,
Absolutely.
right?
These are so nice and thin, and just the flavor. It's just all that good stuff. Milk, eggs,
Right.
butter.
Again, we're talking about the classics.
You want to make sure it doesn't stick. That's the most important thing.
Okay. I think in France they even have like walk-up stands where you can walk up and get crepes on the street filled with different, whether it's savory or sweet. Does your family like the crepes?
Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah. When I was a little guy, my mom would make stuffed crepes,
Yeah? Okay,
you know, and homemade sauce, and it was a Sunday dinner.
sure.
Okay,
Okay, just put this one out of the way.
ready for stuffing.
Okay,
What we're going to do is take this pan.
okay.
We're going to bake them on this pan.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to put a little bit of sauce. Now you can use homemade sauce. You can use your favorite store-bought sauce.
So just a little on the bottom so that,
Yeah, so they don't stick.
sure.
Okay.
They're so delicate.
Oh, absolutely. Stir this up a little bit. Just about, say, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon.
Okay.
Roll that. You want to keep it from the edges so it doesn't squirt out.
I see. Not like a stuffed shell when it's all
Right.
coming out of the sides. Okay.
And you want to put the rolled part on the bottom so it doesn't unravel.
And that makes a great dish. And it really, it's not that hard. I always thought that they were so much harder to make, but they're not that hard.
It really isn't. Once you get your technique down to do one or two,
Sure.
it's really, really, really easy.
Guess what the next meal is that I'm making at home?
Stuffed crepes.
Yes, stuffed crepes. You got it.
Now,
Very nice.
a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Now, do you bake them at a low temperature?
350
Oh, 350. Okay.
for about a half an hour.
Okay.
You want to check, make sure everything's nice and done and
Okay. Well,
cheese is melted.
we'll put those in the oven, right?
Yep.
Okay. And while you're doing that, we'll wait a little bit. And Cooking Classic, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
I'm Erica, a culinary student here at Luzerne County Community College with your culinary tip of the day. Here at the Culinary Institute, we use all different kinds of lettuce with different flavors and textures. These are some things that you have to think about when creating your own salads at home. First is your iceberg lettuce, which is known for its crisp texture and natural flavor. You can use this for salads, sandwiches, and garnishing. Here we have a heart of lettuce salad, which is good for like a first course maybe, or a side salad for your meal. Next is your romaine lettuce, which is known for its crisp texture and it's very on the bitter side. You can use this for tossed salads, cooked salads, and for my personal favorite, your Caesar salad. And here's your generic Caesar salad with the romaine lettuce, the Parmesan cheese, and some croutons. Last is your Boston Bibb lettuce, which is very fluffy and has a soft texture. You can use this for lettuce cups to present your other salads. And here is a Boston Bibb salad with some fruit on it. As you can see, you can use these as cups to put other things. It makes for a really good presentation. And that's your culinary tip of the day. Bon appetit.
Well, I think one of the major advantages, obviously, as many people say, is the financial aspect. We are much less expensive than many of the other institutions, whether it be a 2-year school or a 4-year school. And the quality of education that you get is just as good no matter where you go. The great thing about the program here in Communication Arts at Luzerne County Community College is that we are providing a realistic hands-on approach to the skills that are necessary to get a job in the field. It's really all meant to give you a skill set that's necessary to be successful in your career field. So when you come here to LCCC, you're actually working on the latest equipment, high definition, 4K, the latest in technology, and it gives you the ability to be prepared so that when you graduate with your Associate of Applied Science degree here, you'll be able to go right into an entry-level position and start your career.
I recommend students based on a case-by-case basis, by knowing their personalities, their skill levels, learning a little bit about their backgrounds, what their future goals are, and then trying to guide them to pick a choice that's good for them. Some students come here and what they really need is someone to just believe in them, to guide them. And I think we also do that way above just what goes on in the classroom.
We are able to get to know our students, know their personalities, their likes, dislikes, their interests. I think our degree is very beneficial to students because it's very broad in range.
It's not just coming in here and only learning one thing. You're gaining skill sets in every aspect of the field so that when it actually comes time to get a job, you can go to the future employer and say, I know how to do this, 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 and this, and it makes you much more employable.
Welcome back to Cooking Classic. Our guest today is Chef Frank Hummel. You were telling me that in the kitchen you are a very independent worker, right?
Absolutely. When I'm in the kitchen, everybody needs to stay away.
But you were also telling me how here at LCCC you learn that it has to start with a clean kitchen and what?
You start with a clean kitchen, you end with a clean kitchen. That way, you're safe. You know, you don't have to worry about any bacteria or anything like that.
And you not only cook though, you also like to clean up, which
absolutely.
is, I know.
When I'm at home and I cook, my kitchen starts clean, and when I'm done, you wouldn't even know I was there.
Well, that's funny. My husband and I have a rule: if he cooks, I clean up, and vice versa. But I like that. I like the way you do it too.
Thanks.
All right, let's see if those crepes are just about ready.
Okay.
They've been baking for about a half hour.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they look great. Oh, delicious. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to try them.
Okay. So we want to just plate these up. We're going to put a little more sauce in the bottom here.
Can I help in any way?
That'd be great. Thanks,
Okay.
Jane.
Sure. There you go. Beautiful.
Watch, this is hot, so.
Okay.
Okay. A little bit of sauce.
Nice.
A little parm.
Smells so good.
And some parsley.
Just a smidge. Oh, that's good. Now, for all the recipes and even to watch other shows, you can go to luzerne.edu/cookingclassic. Frank, I can't thank you enough. I learned something really, really valuable today. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you next time on Cooking Classic. Oh, Frank, I can't wait to dig in.